Yavod, Moshe Tzvi Dov, Yishin Kosho, hey.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai El Moshe Lemor, Sad b'nei Yisrael, V'yamarta lehem et korvani lachmi lishai, Reach nichachi tishmeru, L'akriv li b'moado, V'yamarta lehem, Zeh asher tagrivu Adonai, Vasim b'nei shana tvimim, Shnayim layom alad tamid.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei lo natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah.
Yavod, Yitzchak Moshe ben Yehuda, Sheni.
Amen. Yamarta lahem, Zeh asher takrivu Adonai, Vasim b'nei shana tvimim, Shnayim layom alad tamid. Et הכבש אתך תעשה בבוקר, ויהי הכבש השני תעשה בין ארבעים, ויעשירית ארבע, סולת למך גלולה, ושמן כתיר רביעי ההיא.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher noten lanu Torah emes v'chayei olam atah b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Yamod, Abraham Shalom ben Dov, Shlishi.
Ishe melech Avoshen Barmitzvah Yaakov Yevareches, Tzvi Yitzchak Moshe ben Yehuda, Babu Shalata, Baruch Mukari Yavos Chaseh ben Shlomo. Shifrei Yasrei v'chol Tzarut Shuvchol Yavachol Yitzchak v'Rabbat v'Chomat Ziyadam v'Yisrael v'Chol Amen. Ishe melech Avoshen Barmitzvah Yaakov Yevareches, Abraham Mitzvah, Baruch Chaim, ben Tzvi Yitzchak Moshe, v'Sishon Kones Bashto, Yes, Beno Yom Yoshua ben Tzvi Yitzchak Moshe, yes, Beno Yisachar Leib ben Tzvi Yitzchak Moshe, yes, Abu Niskimo is Komish Vato Babur, Tzvi Yitzchak Moshe ben Yehuda, he thinks that Abu Komish Vato Babur, he's for every Yasmin Fox of the Sufgan of Meno Matlo, he's like what I was of Komas Dehem, in Kaisra, Hehem, Beno Mat, Amen.
Baruch Adonai HaTorah, Baruch Adonai Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'karban mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torah. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Olad tamid, Asuya be'ar Sinai, L'reach nichach ishech Adonai, v'nizkar revi'in ha'in, הכבש האחד בקודש השך נשך שיכר לאדוני יהי הכבש השני תעשה בין ארבעים כמנחת הבוקר חנזקו תעשה אישה ריח ניחוח לאדוני וביום השבת שני כבשים בני שנה תמימים ושני עשרונים Saleh mincha, lulav Hashem v'nizko, Alad Shabbat v'Shabbato, Alad Tamid v'nizko.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam atah b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu HaTorah. Yamod HaBaruch Barmitzvah David Chaim ben Tzvi Tzlach Moshe Chazak.
שבחר בן מכהנים, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברכות ה' נותן התורה.
Amen.
ראשי חדשיכם, תקריבו עלה לאדוני, הרים בני מכר, שניים ואיל אחד, כבשים בני שנה, 7 תמימים ו13 עשרונים. סולת מנחה בלולב השמן, כפר אחד ו12 עשרונים. סולת מנחה בלולב השמן, לילה אחד, בשרות ישרות. סולת מנחה בלולב השמן, הכבש האחד, וברך נכח ישב אדוני, ונזכיהם חצי הדין, יהיה לפר, שלישי הדין לעיל, ורביעי הדין, הכבש יין, סוף החודש בחדשו, לחדשי השנה, ושעיר עזים אחד, לחטא לאדוני, עלולת התמיד, יעשה ונזכור. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי למד אבותינו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvot Ma'aretz Kavodah.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvot Ma'aretz Kavodah. Yom Asom Baruch Yom Adonai Mimkom V'Brei Kashukah Kosu Lema. The Dovodah, Nakikah Lecha, L'Netzach Netzachim Kedushka Nakdish, V'Shivchacha, Eloheinu Bivinu Lo Yamush Le'olam Goed, Ki Al Melech Gadol B'Kadosh Ato Baruch Ato Elohel HaKodesh. Amen. Roshei Chadoshim Li'Yamcha Nosata, Smeka Parah, L'Kol Tov L'Osom Yosam Akridim L'Ponecha, Yevchei Rotso, Nosirei Datos, L'Chapev Adam, Zikaron L'Sholom Yihu, Nosriras Navshom, Miyad Sonei, Bizbeach Sotosh, B'tzion Tzomchin, Yolas Rosh Chodesh Naleh Allah, V'zirizim Na'asev Rotzon, V'miyadodas Beis Mikdash, Nizmach Kulanu, Over Shirei David, Abdullah, Hanishomim, Hanishomim, Ve'irecha, Amorim, Lefnei Mizbachecha, Avasolom Tovidohem, Obris Avos, Labonim Tisdom, V'haviyei, Tzion Yechavarina, V'lirushalayim, Beis Mikdashecha, V'simchas Olam, V'shaham Nasel Uponecha, Shkamel Funos, Kavoseinu, Tumidim Kesideram, Omosofim Yehudos, V'yes Musaf Yom Rosh Chodesh Hazeh, Nasef V'nachrim Leponecha, V'yava, K'mitzvah Tritzonecha, K'moshe Chasavto Aleinu B'sorasecha, Al Yidei Moshe Avedecha, V'yivi Chavodecha K'omu. Over Roshei, Chachechem, Takrivu, Olol Adonai, Harim B'nei Bokosh, Shenayim V'yayel Echad, K'vosim B'nei Shona Shiva, Temilim, U'minchasom B'nizkehem V'kimeduba, Shlosh Esronim Lacha, Shnei Esronim Lo'ayil, V'yisaron L'keves V'yayin B'nizko, V'si'ihus, V'soil L'chafeh, O'shnei Sutmidim, K'yilchasom. Eloheinu, Eloheinu, Chadesh Aleinu, Es HaChodesh Hazeh, L'Tovo V'Libro.
Amen.
L'Soso, L'Simcha.
Amen.
L'Yeshua U'Lenechama.
Amen.
L'Parnasa U'Lechalkala.
Amen.
L'Chaim U'Shalom.
Amen.
Yisrael, B'charta Mikol V'amos, V'vukei Roshech Hadashim Lohem Kavata, Baruch Ato Adonai, V'kadesh Yisrael, V'roshech Hadashim.
Amen.
Say, Adonai Eloheinu, V'yamcha Yisrael, V'vizkilosam, V'yashem V'svabon Olivim V'esecha, V'yishen Yisrael V'ilosam, V'yavas V'akam, V'kapel V'rotzon, V'siderotzon, Tomid Avodas Yisrael Amecha, V'sechezenu Einenu K'shutcha L'tzion V'rachamim, Baruch Ato Adonai, Hamakazi Shechinasa L'tzion.
Amen. Bottom of page 579. Modim anachnu lo
Ato ve'olam kivinu bo, ve'al kulam tiskorach tisromav shivcha malkeinu tomid yolam boed, v'chol ha'chaim yotuchal selo v'halalu eshivcha v'yemes, Oel Yishuaseinu v'yezroseinu selo baruch ato Adonai, ato shimecha. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Simcha. We'd like to now invite you to join us next door at the reception.
David?
I'm on video for the live show. Good video. Just now, get in. Somehow in the back of my mind
Or you can sit next to me if you want me to sit next to you. That's all right. Why don't I just
It's no coincidence that people who are sharing with us today, both from David's grandparents, great uncle, great aunt, all the Mishpacha who are here, serve to show us what they have made for us, what they have prepared for us, and now it's time for us to prepare for our children, for our family. So
I have the opportunity to speak up this day of my Barmitzvah, and I would like to speak up a subject of Rosh Chodesh of the month of Iyar. I will also speak about what Bar Mitzvah means, and to thank all those who helped me prepare for my Bar Mitzvah in life. As you all know, today is Rosh Chodesh of Iyar, the second month of the year. Rosh Chodesh, or the new moon, is always an important holiday for the Jewish people, and was celebrated with feasts, extra sacrifices, and prayers. The Jewish calendar is based on the lunar system. This was the first mitzvah given to the Jews. The start of the new month is based upon the birth of the new moon. In ancient days, before the current calendar was established, Rosh Chodesh was determined by a particular method. Witnesses would come to the Sanhedrin to report the sighting of the new moon. If after examination the judges were satisfied, then they would declare that day as Rosh Chodesh. If no witnesses came after the 29th day, they would add that day to the existing month, and the following day would be the first day of the next month. Now that the Bein HaMikdash is destroyed, we are in exile. Our calendar and Rosh Chodesh are determined by astronomical calculations. There are some months that are 29 days and some months that are 30 days. When the latter occurs, Rosh Chodesh is observed by 2 days, as is the Rosh Chodesh for the month of Iyar. Today is the first day of Rosh Chodesh, actually the 30th day of Iyar, and tomorrow is also Rosh Chodesh, the first day of Iyar. On Shabbat before Rosh Chodesh, we announce when Rosh Chodesh will take place, as we did yesterday. On Rosh Chodesh, we have special prayers such as Hallel to remember about the days of the semi-festival. We also recite Musaf to remember the extra sacrifices that we brought to the Bein HaMikdash in honor of the day. Now that the Bein HaMikdash is destroyed and we are in exile, we say prayers instead of offering sacrifices. One part of the Torah reading today is included in the Musaf Amida on Rosh Chodesh. We also say Hallel, written by King David. Iyar is a very special month. In Iyar, the second census was taken by Moshe. Also, Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of counting of Yomer, takes place on the 18th day of Iyar. On that day, a plague that had afflicted Rabbi Akiva's students for speaking gossip, lashon hara, and disrespecting each other's stock. On that day, and on Rosh Chodesh, we are free from the restrictions of the Yomer and become joyous events. In the last 50 days, great things have happened this month. The State of Israel was established in 1948. In 1967, Jerusalem was liberated. On these great days, our church for 2,000 years was answered by God. But I hope one day there will be peace in the world and in Israel. Our Torah portion I read yesterday, the day before Rosh Chodesh, is always written on the 7th, that is the eve of Rosh Chodesh. It is about an event that occurred on Rosh Chodesh and tells us an inspiring story of David and Jonathan. On that day, Jonathan told David to hide in the field because King Saul was very angry at David's popularity. Jonathan and David were very good friends, even though Jonathan was the son of King Saul. King Saul had the custom of having a festive meal on Rosh Chodesh, to which all of his people would be expected to attend. David was missing at the feast. When King Saul asked where he was, Jonathan said that he went to Bethlehem for a family sacrifice on Rosh Chodesh. Saul did not believe this fabrication and shared both Jonathan and David. Jonathan was angry at his father, not for embarrassing him, but David. Then Jonathan told David he must run away to escape the jealousy of Saul, and they promised to be friends. Later, when Jonathan and Saul died in combat with the Philistines, and after David became king, he killed Jonathan's son. The Hallel recited on Rosh Chodesh is taken from David, written by King David. What does this incident with Jonathan and David mean? It shows the great character of Jonathan, who respects and has no envy for David, even when Saul warns him that David is his enemy. David keeps his promise to Jonathan's son by helping him. They show true friendship and teach loyalty. I am now a Barmitzvah. I was put on tefillin, can be counted in a mizukah when we bench, be part of a minyan, read from the Torah, or act as a chazan in any minyan. Being a Barmitzvah means very much to me. I have a great feeling of happiness and accomplishment today. I feel very proud to join all Jews, my fellow Barmitzvah friends, and my family. I will try to act more maturely and work on many things so I can truly be here. Foremost, I will remember the teachings of my parents, teachers, rabbis, relatives, and friends. I would particularly like to thank King Benji for helping me type this speech, Mom and Dad for setting this whole thing up and making me practice, and refining my speech, prayers, and reading. I want to thank Mr. Silver for teaching me to read the Torah and tunes for Gadam. I also want to thank Rabbi Marcus for helping me prepare this day, prepare for this day, and inspiring my speech. I want to thank all of you for coming, especially those who I rarely see, and those who I don't know too well. I will always appreciate the gifts I have received. I would like to thank you all personally, and I will try to do so later at the candle lighting ceremony. Last, I want to say thank you for making this day happen.